How does the little guy beat the big guy? And that's really this situation in self-defense all the time. I don't care who you are, you're the little guy, and the attacker's the big guy. There might be 3 of them. They might be armed. You're always going to be at a disadvantage. And we can take a page out of the guerrilla fighter's notebook to apply to self-defense. And there are principles that guerrilla fighters use. So one of those principles is the guerrilla fighter picks the time and the place for his action. And it might seem like, how do we pick that in self-defense? Because it will happen generally at a time you're not prepared for, and he's obviously picking where he attacks you, but we can apply it. So one of the ways that I can think of that would certainly be applied would be like in a weapon threat. Jerry, come on here. So let's say the attacker has taken her by surprise, because this is the only way this would happen, and he came up behind her and he put the knife to her throat. You're going to see she's going to give up. She's not going to fight right now. This is not the time. Now the time might be in 5 seconds from now. It might be 50 seconds from now. And the place might be right here, and it might be outside the door or a step from here. But you'll see. So maybe it goes down like this. You going to do what I tell you?
Yes, yes.
Put your hands down.
Okay.
So she realizes this is not the time to react. And you might think, well, he could cut her throat. Well, he hasn't yet. He wants something. So she's got some time. She's going to pick the time and the place. We're going to continue. You're going to do what I tell you?
Yes, yes.
All right, listen to me.
Okay.
I ain't afraid to use this.
Okay,
You understand?
just don't hurt me.
Just listen to me. You're going to take my hand, and we're going to go out in that car. Any funny business, I'll cut your throat. You
Okay.
understand me? Let's go. So, she picked the time and the place. Boy, that was well done, too. That would have just wiped me out. I was wide open for that. You picked the time and the place. I can think of other ways that this would apply, too. So, let's say you were walking down a street, and it was maybe late at night, and the street was empty. There weren't many people out, and there were 2 guys at the end of the street. Maybe it's an alley. Let's make it more worse. So it's an alley. You're going through, and there's 2 guys over there smoking, and perhaps they're just 2 guys over there smoking, and maybe not. As you're going down the alley, you realize, maybe I'll turn around. You look behind you, and you realize that there's 2 guys following you now, and they're setting you up. And when you get to the end there, they're going to attack you, and you realize this is going to happen. So you realize, you know what? I'm going to throw a wrench in everything. And a good strategy could be, as you're walking, and maybe slowing down, and the guys behind you are maybe a little closer, suddenly turn around on them. Just suddenly turn around and walk the other way and head the other way. Now, they're either going to make their move or they're not, but often it throws them off completely, like that wasn't supposed to happen, because you realize I'm not going to go to the end of that street, the place where they haven't planned to attack me, and that time there, and you're picking the time and the place again.